Hi everyone, and welcome to Big OGGIE Golf. It's Tuesday, and as you know, if you've been following my progress, today being Tuesday is weigh-in day. Now, the weather here is awful. It's been awful for the last few days again, and I think the rest of the week is going to be pretty bad too. We've got some gales coming in, and I watched the Country File update on Sunday, the weekly weather report, and I don't really see a decent day. Even if there is a fairly decent day, it's going to be really strong winds. And I think that means golf is going to be pretty much postponed for this week. I know quite a few of you around the country have got snow, and to be honest, I think we're all wishing that winter would go away pretty soon. It seems to have been a really tough winter so far this year. Now, I know people in other countries are getting a lot worse than us, but I think I'm starting to become a fair weather golfer. My body is just not keen on the cold, and certainly not the damp. I'm getting a touch of arthritis in my fingers and in my knees, the after effects of playing lots of sports over the years. And well, when you get to 50 odd, only just 50 I have to say, when you get to early 50s, your body takes time to recover. So anyway, that's my moan and groan for the day. I'm going to go to hell to do my usual practice if I can, because at least it's undercover, although it will be cold, so it'll just be 50 balls today. So what happened this week? Well, didn't go to plan, I have to say. The main problem with this week was life got in the way, and that's going to happen, and we have to kind of prepare for that. Now, life got in the way, but it was a really good thing. My eldest daughter from my first marriage, Kaylee, she has been pregnant for quite some time, but her baby wasn't due for another few weeks, and then she went for a hospital checkup, and they decided that due to the fact that she has, I'm not sure what it's called, but pregnancy diabetes, I guess, they decided that the baby had to come out pretty quickly, so they did a cesarean section last week, and we now have a beautiful new granddaughter, and she's called Isabel, and she's delightful, and the whole world is going to be out there waiting for her as she grows up. But that meant that Kelly and I had to change all our usual plans, and staying in the house wasn't one of them. So we drove up to Cheltenham, and we stayed with my daughter in the hospital for about 5 or 6 hours. The baby and her had to stay in for a few days, so we stayed and kept her company, and just did usual grandparent things really. And then we drove partly back down the motorway and stayed at a Premier Inn, and we had a meal out. Now, that doesn't happen very often for us, so I must admit I enjoyed a mixed grill, and it was only after I ordered chips and stuff that I realised maybe I should have had a jacket potato. But hey, it doesn't happen every day that you've got a chance to celebrate something, so we had a nice meal out, and then we decided to drive back the next day. We got up early, knowing that we had to pick our other children up from school back in Cornwall, and suddenly, as soon as we hit the motorway, we were told that there was a really serious accident on the M5, and we were pretty much jammed in the traffic for, well, a good part of the day. So eventually we got back late again, too tired to do much, and basically eating snacks and sandwiches that we could grab on the way. Admittedly, not much in the way of sandwiches. We kind of shared one, but it's still stuff that I don't normally eat. I don't normally eat bread anymore. I tend to find that bread's a problem for me. If I eat bread, even a little bit in a week, I don't lose any weight. So I'm not expecting good progress this week. Also, the day after, we were just shattered from the drive really. So again, cooking things and getting stuff planned wasn't the way to go forward. So we just ate out of the cupboard and the fridge, and whatever we had to make do. And the next day I drove back up to Bristol again. If you've watched the previous video, I went to visit Scott Redmond Concepts, and that was just a brilliant day. However, it was just another one of those travelling days. So you pop into McDonald's, you grab a coffee, and you grab a little breakfast thing, and then you're travelling all day, and I didn't get back again until late that night. So You know, it's kind of a takeaway possibility, or just grabbing a sandwich and when you're driving again. And I do tend to find that I get bored when I drive, and in the old days that basically meant I just ate all the way constantly. Now I didn't do that this time. I was very good, but again it was, you know, sandwiches and a bit of fruit. So if you've got any ideas about what I can eat or what people can eat when they do long journeys, let me know. This week we're definitely going to be back on track. We're actually at home for the rest of the week. It's the half-term holidays for the children. Like I said, the weather's going to be bad. I've got a new painting to start, so at least we can get planning again. We did actually create 2 meals this week, and they've been on video on the OGGIE House on the other channel. So I have done some healthy eating, but it's been in fits and starts, and then the rest of the week has just been eating on the go and grabbing what I can. Anyway, we'll pop to the Boots the Chemist in Hale while I'm out doing my practice, and we'll see how we get on. See you in a minute. Okay, that's practice over for the day for me, and I'm about to go home, but on the way here, as promised, I popped to Boots the Chemist and got weighed. Last week I was 23 stone 8, and some weeks are just really surprising. After all the trials and tribulations this week and problems with not eating regularly and the right diet or anything, I am now 23 stone and 5 pounds. So, lost 3 pounds. Won't want to do it in a day, and this body certainly didn't get this big in 6 months, but we keep chipping away, and slowly but surely we're getting there. Sun's in my eyes, can't believe it. We've actually got sunny morning, so make the most of it, everybody. Speak to you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please keep telling your friends. I may get smaller, but the channel gets bigger. Bye for now.